We have some outstanding students on our stage this morning, 3 teams. We're going to have them introduce themselves, and we'll begin with the visiting team from Ridley.
From your left to your right, we have Steve Hallett, myself, Caitlin Moore, Noah Hunter, Andrew Karahalis. Behind me, from your left to your right, we have our faculty advisor, Alan Lawrence, Sean Hove, and Robert Wingate.
Nice warm welcome, if you would, Ridley High School. In the middle of our stage this morning, we have the visiting team from Cardinal O'Hara. Would you introduce yourselves, please?
From your left to your right, we have Corinne Alfano, Mary Kate Doherty, Alex Fox, myself, Sierra Moore, and then behind us, also from your left to your right, we have our faculty advisor, Mr. Imbersia, Kyle Ennis, Bill McManus, Brittany Blissett, Isabel McCreevy, Matt McCalla, and our other faculty advisor, Ms. Hanley.
That's the visiting team of Cardinal O'Hara. Nice warm welcome. And of course, today we have a home team here, and they need no introduction to you, I'm sure, but we're going to have them do it anyway. Radner, let them know who you are.
I'm everyone.
I'm Jen Lim. I'm Anna Buck.
And from me down we have Shafine Islam, Julia Gong, Andrew Chen, Brian Kai, one of our sponsors, Dr. Molman, Boris Vasiljevic, and behind Mr. Spear.
Home team, let's hear it. As the team members leave the stage audience, I would like to introduce our production engineer. He is Mr. David Bramble. He is seated over there, and his guy with him today is Rob Kaufman, and they're both from the Delaware County Intermediate Unit. To my left, you've met already our high chief director, Mr. Rick Durante, and our scorekeeper for today's contest is Mrs. Karen Hassett, both from the Franklin Minton Federal Credit Union. The first question, audience, is in current events. It goes to the home team. 4 points for a correct answer on the first try. Radnor High School, in current events. According to recent reports, a Florida's sheriff's office may have missed evidence of the Casey Anthony case while searching a home computer. Identified the electronic evidence that the Orange County Sheriff said they missed.
A Google search for forced strangulation?
Yes, 4 points up on the board. That's a correct answer. A Google search. Cardinal O'Hara High School. The current head of the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, announced that she will step down as chairwoman. Give the last name of this commission chair who helped lead the government's response to the 2008 fiscal crisis. Still have 10 seconds left on the clock, O'Hara.
Smith.
No.
Johnson.
No. Time is up. Yes, Ridley.
Pelosi.
No, that's incorrect. Radner, you want to buzz in?
Omer.
No, that's incorrect. Shapiro. Mary Shapiro is the correct answer. All right, Ridley, we stay with you over here. It's current events still. The White House is trying to hammer out a bargain with Republicans to avoid a year-end event that threatens to send the economy into a tailspin. Give the term used to describe this event.
Fiscal cliff.
Yes, 4 points up on the board. Fiscal cliff, Ridley High School. American history, audience, that's a category we now move into. Radnor High School, you have the first question. In the post-World War II era, several government policies encouraged migration from urban cities to new suburbs. Give the name of the government institution that ensured home loan guarantees and made owning a home in the suburbs more economically feasible for returning soldiers.
The GI Bill?
No?
The Federal Housing Act?
No?
The Servicemen's Readjustment Act?
No? Still have one chance remaining and 5
The
seconds.
FHA?
No, that's incorrect. We'll wait till the time has elapsed on our clock. We see if another school wants to buzz in. They do not. What we were looking for, Radner, was the Veterans Administration, VA, Veterans Administration. Cardinal O'Hara, over to you. Still American history. In post-World War II America, this 15-state area increased its population at a rate nearly double that of the industrial zones of the Northeast. This area stretches across the south and southwest and is defined by its warm temperate climate. Give the name of this region.
Sunbelt.
Yes, 4 points, up on the board, O'Hara. Sunbelt, Ridley High School, over to you. The term counterculture describes a culture that radically differs from the mainstream society. Give the name of the counterculture that spread throughout the United States and the world in the 1960s and 1970s.
Hippies.
Yes, correct answer. Hippies. We would have accepted flower children also. Before we continue, audience and teams on stage, today's contest, let me explain how the points are earned. In standard categories, each team receives its own question, and they will have 15 seconds and 4 chances to answer. 4 points for a correct answer on the first try, and then the point value is decreased by 1 with every incorrect answer. If a team does not answer correctly, either of the other 2 teams can gain 1 point with a correct answer, and we'll explain scoring in other categories as they occur. Radha, we are starting off this category with you. First question is biology. Give the name of the semi-fluid matrix that fills the interior of a cell.
Cytosol.
Repeat.
Cytosol.
No?
Cytoplasm?
Yes. Correct. On the second try, worth 3 points up on that board. Cytoplasm. Cardinal O'Hara, to you. Identify an organized array of enzymes, coenzymes, and other proteins embedded in or anchored to cell membranes that transfers electrons in a step-by-step manner where, at each step, some energy is released.
Active transport.
No? 3 chances still remaining?
Ribosomes.
No? Time is up. First school to buzz in, Radha.
Electron transport chain.
Yes, correct answer. Electron transport chain. Of course, I pick up point, Radha. Moving down to Ridley High School. It's still biology. Give the name of the process in which energy from sunlight is used to power the production of organic molecules from carbon dioxide and air.
Photosynthesis.
That's worth 4 points. Correct answer. Yes, Ridley. Photosynthesis. Audience, we have a sports question at this point. All teams on this category will write their answer, and if you would, only put 1 answer on that page and make sure the name of your school and team is at the top of that page. Someone will collect it from Ridley at the end of the 15 seconds, and we'll get the scoring from that. Here's the question. During the 2010-2011 NHL season, a 37-year-old goalie set a record with a .938 save percentage during the regular season and leads the league with a 2.00 goals against average. Give the first and last name of this fiery goalie. It's worth 4 points, and you have to write that answer down. By the way, audience, this is the only time during the contest where all 3 teams can gain points from the same question. If you would, pick up the other 2 and bring all 3 answers over. Thank you. I'm going to take a peek at them, and then I'm going to go to the audience and see if you guys know it out there. No, I'm going to go to the audience. As I said, who was it? Tim Thomas, fiery goalie. Tim Thomas. All right, literature. That's the category. That's what we changed to. Rather High School. First question. In Kurt Vonnegut's short story, King and Queen of the Universe, in 1932, Henry and Anne were the same age. One evening that year, they went to a dance and met a scientist and his mother. Tell how old Henry and Anne were that year.
17.
Yes, correct answer, 17. Over to you, Cardinal O'Hara. In Agatha Christie's short story, Ingots of Gold, Raymond West's aunt sits quietly and knits while he tells a story to a group of people about Spanish galleons, shipwrecks, and stolen gold. Give the last name of Raymond West's aunt, who, in the end, helps explain the puzzling events of the story. Ten seconds. Regular category, therefore 4 chances. O'Hara?
Smith.
No.
Johnson.
No.
Shapiro.
No. Okay, Ridley.
Marple,
Yes, that's what we're looking for, Miss Marple. And that's where the pickup point here, Ridley, and we stay with you. We are still in literature. In William Saroyan's short story titled Laughter, because Ben had laughed during class one day, a substitute teacher made him stay after school. As his after-school punishment, tell how long Ben was supposed to laugh without stopping.
an hour.
You have it, with a question mark behind it, yes. 1 hour, it's worth 4 points, Ridley. Now, mathematics is the category, audience, and in mathematics, each team has 60 seconds to come up with an answer. All 3 teams have a copy of each math question in front of them. Please do not pick those up, the math questions, until I ask you to. The first question will go to the home team. However, all 3 teams open that yellow envelope in front of you. This will be Radner's question alone. 60 seconds, Radner. Here's the question. It's in algebra. The length of a rectangle is more than 3 times the width. If W denotes the width of the rectangle, what is the perimeter of the rectangle in terms of W? Your answer must be simplified.
8W plus 2.
Yes, correct answer. 8W plus 2. Sergeant O'Hara, the next question will be yours. However, all 3 teams open that red envelope in front of you, the red one. Cardinal O'Hara, yours alone for 60 seconds. The average of 20 distinct real numbers is 33. Each of the numbers is increased by 7 and then divided by 10. What is the average of the resulting 20 numbers? Answer again must be simplified. The regular category, however, the distance or the time is different. You have 60 seconds on this one instead of the 15 seconds. And you still have 35 of those seconds left on the clock. Ten seconds. Cardinal O'Hara. 4 chances.
2.
No?
20.
No?
200.
No? Yes, Ridley.
4,
Yes, and that's where the pickup point. 4 was the correct answer. All 3 teams open that next envelope. It should be blue in color. Blue, Ridley High School. 60 seconds. What is the largest negative real number which satisfies the inequality absolute value of the quantity x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 5?
-8,
Correct answer, yes. -8 worth +4 on the scoreboard to you. Shakespeare, next category, Radnor High School. In the play, The Taming of the Shrew, this man is Catherine's suitor and convinces her to marry him.
Petruchio,
Yes, correct answer, Petruchio. That's worth 4 points. Over to you, Cardinal O'Hara. In The Tempest, give the name of the airy spirit who faithfully serves Prospero and is eventually set free.
Ariel,
Yes, 4 points up on that board. Cardinal O'Hara, Ridley High School, over to you. In Othello, Give the name of the character who says, quote, "Within these 3 days, let me hear thee say that Cassio's not alive." End of quote.
Iago,
No?
Othello,
Yes, second try, worth 3 points. Let's have to play the game. Series 1 still, and the category now is in geography, coming back to the home team, Radnor High School. An island that is part of British Columbia is situated off the northwest coast of Washington. Victoria is its largest city. Give the name of this island.
Vancouver Island.
Correct answer, and that's worth 4. Vancouver. Over to you, Cardinal O'Hara. Geography. A sprawling lake lies between the Adirondack Mountains of New York and the Green Mountains of Vermont. Give the name of this lake.
Lake Champlain.
Yes, correct answer. 4 points, O'Hara. Ridley High School. Over to you. Still geography. The Cheyenne River Indian Reservation is located in a state that borders Nebraska and Minnesota. Give the name of this state.
South Dakota,
Correct answer. Across the board in geography, yes, 4 points for all 3 teams. We're going to take an intermission, audience, as we prepare for the second half of our contest. Let's take a look at our scoreboard. We have O'Hara at 12 points, Radnor at 24 points, the leader at the halfway mark, Ridley High School with 29 points. We'll come back in 60 seconds for the team to make some substitutions. We come back to a category which is chemistry. And again, we start the category with the home team, Radnor High School. Here's the question. State the color of the solid compound lead 2 iodide.
Purple.
No?
Clear.
No?
Blue.
No?
Yellow.
Yes! Yes! We got to it. It's worth a point. Over to you, Cardinal O'Hara. Give the charge on the carbonate ion.
-2.
Correct answer, yes. 2 minus or -2, and that's worth 4 points to you, Cardinal O'Hara. Over to you, Ridley High School. State the German word meaning building up that is used as a name for the scheme used to reproduce the electron configurations of the ground states of atoms. Ten seconds in which to do so. Ridley, 4 chances. Time is up. Yes, Radnor, first to buzz in.
Alpha principle.
Repeat.
Alpha principle.
Yes, correct answer. Of course, that means a pickup point to you, Radnor. And now we change the categories to art history. Art history, Radnor High School. The bizarre clothes designed by a group known as the Futurists featured irregular shapes and clashing colors. Give the last name of the Italian designer who created the colorful futurist suit in 1914 and vest in 1920.
Roberto Capucci,
No?
Capucci,
No? 2 chances still remaining. On the clock, 5 seconds.
Mondrian,
No?
Da Vinci.
No? Yes, O'Hara.
Formaggio.
No? Ridley? No, we were looking for Balla. Giacomo Balla. All right, Cardinal O'Hara, here's to you. This city in Austria boasts a huge number of museums holding collections from all periods of history and from a variety of cultures, many housed within the city's Baroque architecture. Rich in art, music, and culture, it also houses fine collections of art donated by the Austrian branch of the Rothschild banking family. Give the name of this city.
Vienna.
Yes, 4 points up on the board. Vienna. Over to you, Ridley High School. This 2-word term describes the spontaneous abstract painting of European artists in the 1940s and 1950s. Give the general art term for art without form, a trend that spread from Europe to the United States.
Action painting?
No. 10 seconds, street painting.
Abstract expressionism?
No.
Data?
Incorrect.
Abstract.
No. Bradley.
Art informel?
Yes, art informel. Audience, we have a toss-up, or a team choice category, and that means prior to the contest, each team has chosen a different subject. However, in this category, only one answer instead of the 4 is allowed, and the questions are worth 4 points to the original team, and of course, then 2 points on a bonus try by another team instead of the 1 in the regular categories. So, Radnor High School, you have decided to go in American history. You have 15 seconds, however, only one answer. In 1979, President Carter met with the Soviet leader Brezhnev to sign this agreement, a treaty to limit lethal strategic weapons. However, it became a dead letter in the Senate due to the emerging conflict caused by the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. Give the name of this treaty. One answer, if you would. Still have 5 seconds.
Non-Proliferation Treaty.
No, that's incorrect. Yes, Ridley.
Salt.
No, that's incorrect. O'Hara, no. We were looking for SALT 2. We needed those words, SALT 2. Don't forget, teams, on this team choice, as soon as a team has answered, you don't have to wait for me to say anything. If you think it's incorrect, buzz in right away. All right. Geography is the choice of yours, O'Hara. Here's the question. Again, 15 seconds, only one answer. Montreal is situated on the northern bank of a river that flows out of Lake Ontario. Give the name of this river.
St. Lawrence.
Yes, correct answer. 4 points. The St. Lawrence River. Ridley High School, you have decided to go in Shakespeare. Again, 15 seconds, only one answer, Ridley. In King Richard II, give the name of the character who says, quote, "Wrath kindled, gentlemen, be ruled by me. Let's purge this choler without letting blood. This we prescribe, though no physician. Deep malice makes too deep incision. Forget, forgive, and conclude and be agreed. Our doctors say this is no month to bleed." Give the name of that character who said those words.
Henry Bolingbroke?
No?
Richard
I
II?
said just the one answer. Team to buzz in is O'Hara.
Richard.
Richard is acceptable. Either King Richard, Richard II, or Richard. That's worth 2 pickup points to you, Cardinal O'Hara. And now we have a toss-up in the team choice questions. And again, in toss-ups, it's directed to all 3 teams. And again, you have to buzz in to give me an answer, teams. It's in literature. In William Saroyan's short story, A Curved Line, although he never opened the letters, an American Institute sent a promotional letter to the narrator every 2 weeks. Give the name of this American Institute. Buzz in to give me an answer, all 3 teams, 10 seconds on the clock. First team to buzz in, O'Hara.
National Geographic.
No? Yes.
UPS.
Wait a minute. Radnor. Go ahead, Radnor. Give me a...
UPS.
No, that's incorrect. Ridley, you want to come up with an answer? Time is up. We've been looking for the Pellman Institute of America. Pellman. All right, physics. Another category, audience. Coming back to our home team of Radnor High School. Radnor. State the name of the property of an object characterized by the tendency to resist changes in motion.
Inertia.
Yes, 4 points up the board. Inertia. Over to you, Cardinal O'Hara. State the name given to the perpetual and haphazard jiggling of tiny particles that results from collisions between visible particles and invisible atoms.
Friction.
No?
Heat.
No?
Electron motion.
No? That is incorrect also, rather.
Brownian motion.
Repeat?
Brownian motion.
That's the correct answer we've been looking for. words, one pickup point on that, Radner. Moving down to Ridley High School now, still physics, Ridley. State the name of the energy given to the energy transferred between bodies due to a temperature difference between them.
Kinetic energy.
No. 3 chances. Regular category. 2 seconds. Time is up, Radner.
Heat.
Yes, heat. It's global Again, another category change, audience. It is now government, and to the question, Radner, here is yours. Congress is given specific powers in the Constitution, one of which is the power to regulate interstate and foreign trade. Give the name of this power.
Commerce power?
Yes, correct answer. Congress. 4 points up the board, Radner. Cardinal O'Hara, over to you. A non-written rule of Congress is that those party members with the longest records of service in Congress should hold the most important positions in that body. Name this implied rule.
Seniority.
Yes, correct answer. 4 points. O'Hara, Ridley High School, over to you. A candidate for the House of Representatives must meet certain qualifications in order to run for office. One of these requirements is age. Give the required minimum age for a United States representative.
34.
No. 3 chances still remain.
32.
No.
38.
No.
30.
No, that's incorrect. 4 chances have been used. We'll wait for the clock. And O'Hara first to buzz in.
25.
Yes, correct answer. 25. Okay, another category change teams on stage. It is now world history. And in world history, Radnor High School. Here's the first question. Called the Grand Historian. This man lived from 145 to 85 BC. He helped unify Chinese culture by documenting Chinese history into the book Records of the Grand Historian. Give this man's first and last name.
Suma Chiang.
Correct answer. Worth 4 points to you, Cardinal O'Hara. In the 2nd century AD, Ptolemy incorrectly believed this planet to be the center of the solar system. For the next 14 centuries, astronomers would commonly hold this belief. Name this planet.
Earth.
Yes, Earth. Worth 4 points to you, O'Hara. Over to you, Ridley. It's still world history. Beginning in the 1st century AD, wealthy Indian Buddhist merchants paid for the construction of mounded stone structures built over holy relics. Buddhists walked around these objects of formal devotion as a part of their meditation practices. Name these religious structures.
Temples.
No?
Monasteries.
No? 2 chances.
Watts.
No, that's incorrect. 1 chance remaining, 5 seconds on the clock.
Buddhas.
That was incorrect. Cardinal O'Hara.
Angkor Wat.
No, that's incorrect. Radner, go ahead.
Putmos.
No, we're looking for stupa. S-T-U-P-A-S. All right, mathematics is the category, audience. It is the last question in the contest, and it's worth 4 points. Here is the question to all 3 teams. If you would, open that white envelope. This one is in algebra. Here's the question. The sum of 2 real numbers, A and B, is 50, and the sum of A squared and the product of A and B. First team, Radner.
5.
Yes, correct answer. Now the results of today's contest, audience, we had Ridley 29 points, Cardinal O'Hara 35 points. The winner of today's meet is Radnor High School.